All right, everyone. Welcome to Miners Oasis. I'm the Bitcoin Broski here today with Crypto Chris Walken and WhaleBearMan. Gentlemen, what's up?
Hey,
what's going on?
So I'm excited for today. Today we've got a lot to discuss as far as coins. I know that we're starting this out with a news segment, but we are going to 86 that because fuck that. When it comes to the news, if you want the news, go to Crypto Live with Bitcoin Bravado Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll cover the news there. We really want to focus this show on all things mining. Thank you for those of you who responded to the tweets that were put out and let us know some of the projects that you'd like us to cover on the show. We heard you loud and fucking clear, Turtle Coin. Thank you. So we will be sure to get into that at the end of today's episode. So we wanted to kick it off by talking about some of the equipment deals. There's some new stuff that's out. Walken's always the man for that. So take it away, bro. What do you got?
Yeah, so first off, Newegg just kicked off Black November. So basically all the Black Friday sales, they're doing a month-long thing. And there's not only deals on GPUs, but RAM, motherboards, cases, like all kinds of stuff. There's crazy deals on GPUs. Also, they just released the RTX 2070. Basically all the prices I saw, they're right between like $499 and $549 right now on Newegg. The stuff that I was looking at, we're actually talking about it in my mining chat, is that if you look at the proposed like hash rate, which there's no solid numbers yet, they're pretty close to a 1080 and it's lower wattage. So, and for the price, it's actually right around 1080, possibly cheaper. So that could actually become the mining card to have for the NVIDIA crowd. But once we have some solid numbers, then we'll really know.
Boom. All right. So, gentlemen, I mean, if there's nothing else that you wanted to touch on before we jump into some of these projects, I think we should just spend the bulk of the show talking about them. You guys cool with that?
yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Just try to hold back your excitement, WhaleBearMan.
Super excited.
Okay. So first up, I think we should just start with Twist. Why not? So Twist is one that was put on the radar. It's got a whopping $1,100 of 24-hour volume. It's tradable only on Shittopia, the best of all exchanges. But someone had mentioned Twist to me and wanted us to talk about it, so I thought we could bring it up and discuss things. So, guys, if you've got the website up there, I don't know about you. It looks, good enough. I'm not sure how I feel about the ticker Twist, but have you guys looked into this at all? Have you heard of Twist? You guys have any knowledge on this project at all?
So we'll just look at it really quick. I haven't really dug into it. The first thing, of course, yeah, the volume's really low. Circulating supply, it's a question mark. Total supply is up there. We might be able to figure out more market-wise. It's only on Topia, like you said. Social, don't really see much, but let's try to dig.
It's trading for 20 sats right now. Let me see. So I like how they have their white paper structured. Seven pages, nice and concise.
Website's not bad either. They're a London-based development team. Looks like their wallet looks pretty cool. Twist ID, assign unique names to Twist addresses. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything that jumps out as a huge red flag right now, but
what protocol is this?
No. Let's see.
$36 contributions in the last year.
So proof of stake based on Strat. Initial supply of 200 million were pre-mined and predominantly distributed via airdrop.
Okay, so that's why we're getting confusion on how many coins are out there. Total pre-mine was 100%. The pre-mine was distributed as follows: 85% was distributed equally among all people who registered. The development fund took 10% and the bounty took 5%. So, I mean, depending on how this was done, assuming anyone who had a strat address maybe got an airdrop of this, it might be pretty fair. I don't. This isn't a proof of work coin, then, is it?
No, it's not.
No, that's why when I looked at the Bitcoin Talk announcement today, it confused me. There's no algorithm. It says proof of work, but it was a complete pre-mine.
So they're masquerading as that, huh? That's some bullshit.
Well, hold up.
So, yeah, I mean, it says that there were 1,938 accounts that signed up for the airdrop, each of which received 87,719 coins. So that's where the 170 million went. This thing doesn't look like it's done much. Looks like it went live right when everything else capitulated. So
that's a great time.
Capitulation was right around mid-August, or at least for alts. So this started trading August 20th, it looks like.
So it's proof of work for the first 20,000 blocks, then pure proof of stake. So it's probably done, I would say.
So a project like this, right? I mean, your guys' experience when it comes to it, what are your thoughts when you're seeing this?
So proof of stake is great on paper. It's never been proven or tested to truly work, especially a true 100% proof of stake. So, it's the point of mining is that you're not letting the rich get richer, but even though in some cases it's still like that, mining still incentivizes like the little guys to spec mine, like what we talk about, and you can still make a lot of money doing that. But of course, the rich people can, people who have a lot of money can buy a lot more hash power, but they're not looking at the same coins as the little guys are. So there's still like a game to play. When it's something like proof of stake and making nodes and shit like that, I mean, it comes back to how many coins you have. So that comes back to, did you buy like 25% of the supply? And if you did, then, you're probably sitting well. It was a big thing, last year. I think it was last year when all the coins were like, yeah, we're adding a proof of stake algorithm, hybrid with proof of work. And people would be like, oh, that's so awesome. I need to buy a whole bunch of coins, so I can get the rewards from it. Yeah. But now it's kind of fizzling off because people started seeing that when the market starts going down, people who have their nodes and shit, like there's no incentive for them to keep them. So they dump their bags, they dump their nodes. I mean, I think if you have a node, hopefully you got it, it was house money. And then you have the node running on house money and you don't really care about it. You just keep it running. But for me, I'm not too big at proof of stake until it shows itself, which it might take a while to do. It's not here yet.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the proof of stake, proof of work. You look at platforms like Loki and Decred and stuff like that. Like if you can mine your own master node and then stake that master node and then continue mining and then also get the rewards from your master node and then get another master node, like that's compounding passive income basically. So I'm much more of a fan of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk shit on this project because it looks like they have some good shit. I did look at the GitHub. It looked kind of dead, though. But it looks like they have some cool things on here. But for me, I mean, obviously, this isn't a play that we really should be talking about right now. There's nothing to mine on it.
Okay. right, so moving on then. There was another project that was mentioned, and that is Citadel. CTL is the ticker. Website citadelplatform.io. And this one is
Oh, look at that.
man, $994 of 24-hour volume. What?
Yeah, but you see that? You see my screen?
Spec alert. No, coolest mouse function ever.
Woo!
That's what's up right there. That's worth the buy right there. Just that.
They got me looking. You know, now I'm interested. They put some little, you know, emotion here. Oh wow. Okay, let's go down. So website, you know, looking pretty good. BitKYC. BitKYC protocol is Citadel's platform smart identity management system. Oh god, dude. This is like the future of social security.
It says that there, right? Social Security 2.0.
Yeah, pretty much.
Social Security on the blockchain. That's the next tagline.
Sentinel network. Okay, so all right. Let's get this on.
So just looking at it, one thing that I see that I do like is the blockchain as a service is, I think, that the major adoption point for the tech overall. It's going to be used by existing corporations before a lot of these startups are actually going to bring anything real to fruition. So I think that that's a big component of what Citadel says that they're putting out with their private side chains. But I don't know, it seems to have a lot of similarities to Loki.
It's running off of CryptoNote and ring signature protocols.
It's got their vault pay function.
There is no ICO and no pre-mine. Boom, like that.
That's good.
Okay. The roadmap, I kind of like how they do this, is last updated on September 5th. They don't really have hard dates, which I'm a fan of. I mean, for me, when you start giving hard dates, like you kind of like set yourself up to fail, especially in this space. So they got a lot of things to add coming up here. So it's CryptoNight V7 is the upgraded ASIC resistant mining algorithm, obviously. So they have encrypted messaging, and they use see the DAA. Okay, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing on Citadel. Total supply is 10.4, 4 million are locked in deposits and out of circulation. Max supply 18.5 million with long tail emission. 1.3% interest rate, variable, subject to smart market rate data. 20 per block halvening every 6 months. Block target 4 minutes. I think I like everything I'm seeing so far. Hey, what's the profitability on this, Walkens?
On CTL, hold on, let me look.
And someone mentioned in the comments that Citadel is BitSeti rebranded. I'm not familiar with BitSeti. Do you guys know what that project is?
BitSeti?
BitSeti, BITCEDI.
I'm not, no.
Okay.
Interesting though. Yeah, I mean rebrands. I mean, take a look at Dash, and like that was really good for them, even though that was so long ago. I think just like Ant shares as well, and then you have Neo. Like these things, when they rebrand, it can be really good, and I think that name before was kind of shitty, so this name is a lot better. But it's looking like, I mean, it's fairly new as far as the rebranding happened. I'm surprised that I don't see that on the Bitcoin Talk, the rebrand. That's kind of scary for me because I like to know that this is a rebrand. you know, for reasons.
Mm-hmm. What's that? So Turtle Coin, holla, all on the messages there. Mentioned that it's a rebrand because they haven't had a dev for a while. So
Okay, so someone
new guy came along and rebranded it. Yeah. So, which I mean, hey, you know, if you think about it, if you can buy an existing business that's got a following, and then you can rebrand it and put your own stamp on it and work on the code that they've already built a foundation. I don't see a problem with it.
Oh.
Yeah, so by coin calculators, it is not profitable to mine this coin right now. You'd be mining at a loss.
Okay. Yeah, the pool is super low hash rate. I mean,
yeah.
Difficulty is pretty high too, but it looks like it's coming back down. It looks like someone might have just came in here, turned their miners on for a little bit, and then left. There's only 11 miners, 12 workers on this pool. So here's what I would do if you have like you know, a pool of miners, or if you know, have like separated your miners for some higher risk plays, just run this for a little bit, get a bag, because I do like the fundamentals of this coin, actually. So I would just mine this, you know, maybe for a week or so, just get a little bit of bag, see if it changes, and then go from there. Because yeah, I mean, what I see is something that definitely has the fundamentals here, but is it like game changing? Probably not. Like, I mean, they're just kind of throwing together some shit that works, but they do have a nice roadmap, so I'll be keeping an eye on this.
One thing that I see that I like, it appears that, you know, they've got some things headed in the right direction. They're currently only trading on Cryptopia, so it has not been put on Trade Ogre yet. So
dude, Topia is the bomb.
You know, there are definitely worse exchanges. I don't know that I'd say it's the bomb, but there are certain projects that you can only find on there, and this is one where I'll probably pick up a bag and just, you know, look to get in around 250 to 350 sats if I can get in there, and see what happens. You know, just a small bag to see.
Let's see if I can chart this really quick. So, wait, is it just CTL?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, Topia. I'm surprised that Coinigy has Topia on here.
Thank God for Coinigy, man.
Ooh, it just did a nasty pump.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think it ran up to like almost 700 sats. I'm right.
Yeah, it broke 700, or touched it. It actually touched it. It's had a hard time breaking over 700 once it dipped under it. So volume's super low, but then out of nowhere we have a huge buy spike. This is on the 1 day, so if I can go to 4 hour, I might be able to tell what was happening. Looks like it was a pump and dump.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but for some reason, it recovered quite nicely. So, this could be the start of, you know, okay, so here you can see that there's a clear bot trading this, in my opinion. But whatever's aiming to pick this up, the order book's probably super, super, super thin, and its goal is just to buy some and keep it flowing, keep some kind of market going for it, because right now there's like no buying pressure at all. It's just all set up to suppress. And the highest is like 17 Bitcoin. These are probably fake walls here from the market maker bot, but yeah, I mean, right now I would just keep an eye on it, because it does look like there's something going on. I mean, if this comes back down to this area here, and if you want to play along with the bot, just put some orders down at 12. Put some at 14. You might be able to get hit sometimes. It looks like it likes to wick down in here. So you could probably put some orders, you know, I don't know if you'll ever get them, but you might as well try. That's what I'm looking at on this. I wouldn't be buying it right now. I'd be waiting until we get a little bit lower, probably 170 to the 260 area. Just fill some bags there.
Good to know. All right. Walken, any other thoughts on Citadel?
No, not really.
So now moving into some of the fun coins that people have recommended. So first, let's talk Pirate Chain. The ticker is R. So
Best, awesome ticker. Such an awesome ticker.
It's one of the cool things about crypto and just the sense of humor that communities have, you know? So the website is pirate.black. The ticker is ARRR.
Yep.
Fucking great. And the headline, Pirate is the best of Zcash combined with the best of Monero and secured by Komodo's delayed proof of work, DPOW. It's a forced shielded transactions, only blockchain meant for completely anonymous transactions. Pirate is mined into a transparent address, but can only go into a shielded address from there. Pirate is an independent blockchain built using Komodo platform asset chains. Pirate is feature complete for its goal, complete anonymity.
All right, let's see this shit. Okay, so their website isn't the best looking, but I've seen worse.
Yeah, I mean, I think their website's just made on Wix. I'm pretty sure. It looks like.
Hey, they got a nice GUI wallet. Let's go to their
GitHub takes you to Komodo's GitHub, right?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but it has a different repo for.
I'm sorry, not their GitHub, their Discord. I apologize. Their Discord takes you to Komodo's Discord.
Yeah, so their Discord's super active. I'm actually in there, and they've got 10 devs on the project. JL777, that's actually the lead dev for Komodo, has been one of their advisors in helping them with the project. They've got a lot going on. They're actually they're working on an escrow service to where basically they'll have a Pirate wallet and then a BTC or Komodo wallet. And once both parties send to the wallet, that transaction will be complete and it'll send to the other party. They're also working on stores to be able to use Pirate at. They're not listed on an exchange yet, so this is probably the earliest coin that we've talked about on the show in our long history of 3 episodes. But
yeah,
it should be getting listed soon. That's what I was talking to them.
Block every 60 seconds.
Yeah. The other thing is it is Equihash, so the hash rate went up pretty quick, and so it was actually crazy. I think at one point they had half the hash rate of Komodo, which is insane. And they basically got attacked by the Z9s and the Z9 minis. So they had a lot of hash rate on a very early coin.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's too profitable to mine right now either.
Yeah, it's definitely not on GPUs.
Yeah.
It looks like the people who are requesting tokens hate making money off of mining. These coins are just all right. So I don't know. I mean, from a fundamentals perspective, though, it's. I mean,
I like Komodo, and I like what they're saying that it can do. I haven't really tested anything out yet.
Okay, so from Pirate Chain in the chat, Yar, that website be needing some love, me hearty. They said it'll be done in a week or so.
That's good. That's yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. I think that a project like this, the last one that I can think to just draw some similarities from is Loki, just on a very surface level, not in what they do, but just in kind of how they're marketing it. And I mean, you can't argue with the fact that right now, proof of work coins are they're hot. Projects like this. People are jumping in. They've seen the gains that have come from Raven and XTL and Haven, and they're looking to find new plays like this, whether they're mining or they're trading. So obviously, you're not going to make money mining it, but if it hasn't hit an exchange yet, it might not be such a bad thing to look to.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing too. Like, just because it's not profitable right now, just like the other project, like you can mine it at a loss right now, and then with the anticipation of future, gains, obviously. So for me, I have miners set aside for this. Like, I'm okay with throwing some hash and then seeing what happens down the road. I mean, I kind of like being a pirate, so. I like what they have. I like their branding, and I like how active they are. I'm probably gonna throw some hash at this, but we'll see. It looks like there's a pool called poly.chainstrike.io, 0 mining fee. So
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
So, Walken, was there anything else you wanted to talk about with Pirate? Anything we left out here?
Let me see real quick because I actually took some notes. No, I think we covered everything. Like I said, they will be. They're looking to include sapling next year. I think they were talking like March, April timeframe, possibly.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and this project looks really good. This is one I'll definitely pay closer attention to. And with that ticker, that's fun, man. So speaking of funny names, when you initially put the tweet out asking if anyone had coins they wanted to recommend, there was one coin that absolutely dominated the comments, the retweets, the likes. Turtle coin. Website turtlecoin.lol.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Oh, I'm excited.
We gotta read the story on air. We gotta read the story on air.
Yeah, get that.
All right. So let's where was that story? God.
Dude, this website is so legit though.
It is.
Oh my god.
It is.
I think they spent, just from looking at it, they probably spent 2 weeks crafting the website and figuring out how they could totally fuck with everyone that gets on here.
Yeah.
So the story. One chilly December night, Rocksteady and Bebop were having a beer too many while discussing the madness around fake flimsy ICOs with no product. Bebop surmised that it wouldn't be possible to put out a real project nowadays without a serious team doing serious marketing and bringing in serious funding. Rocksteady leaned in closely, stroked his beard intently, and had only one response. Hold my beer. That night, June 9th, 2017, Turtle Coin was born. So our background.
Fucking epic, dude.
This is where it gets good. Our background. Most Turtle Coin contributors have thick, luscious beards. Fact.
Okay, say no more. I love this. As a guy who has a thick, luscious beard.
This is your coin, man.
Yeah. Okay. This is. I mean, they even have a quote. A wise rat once said, "A turtle only moves forward by sticking his neck out." I mean, they had some real good work here.
Clever. They're
yeah.
Clever. I'm telling you that all they need to do is rename their roadmap milestones: Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Raphael. That's. I mean, if they wanted to take it to that next level, I think that would be the logical step.
Yeah,
and they made it.
Their lead dev's Master Splinter.
Yeah.
What did you say? Proof of pizza should be there.
Yeah.
Pizza.
What's up, bro? So these dots on their map here, each dot is a user.
Really?
Yeah. But what do the users do? What are they using?
They're using Turtle Coin, I'm guessing.
But what are you buying with Turtle Coin? Turtle Pay Network.
Pizza.
There you go. So Turtle Pay Network development started Q3. What good is an ATM if it isn't nearby? Tap and Pay is yesterday. Tap and Earn is tomorrow. Your nearest crypto ATM is in your pocket. All right, so to shift to a little bit more serious thing. All right, I totally get it. I think this is fun. It's playful. They've got a lot of good stuff that, you know, on the surface level is attractive to crypto heads that, you know, especially, you know, coming off of something that's, I don't know. The mining community is definitely a more playful community than the serious crypto traders that are out there looking to, you know, catch their 3 or 5% on little swings every day. But
okay, yeah. I mean, jokes aside, now, I mean, I haven't really dug into this, but like, if you got to think about it too, if it's a solid dev team and they're all like a community and they're working together and they know how, you know, economic, like chain economics work, and they know what makes a coin profitable, they're probably going to do that. And even though it might be kind of a meme coin, I mean, I took a look at their biz announcement, and yeah, like they obviously are in the space, and they know how to get it out there. And I mean, meme coins pump pretty hard, so yeah, I mean, I like that there's no pre-mine on this as well, and there's also obviously no ICO or anything like that. So there's so many great memes you can do with Turtle. I mean, just, you know what? I might just start shilling this because I'm not missing out to be the first Turtle millionaire.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, it doesn't look bad. And I know, look, if you're watching the stream right now and you're a part of the Turtle community, we're not coming out to bash. Looks like there could be some legitimate stuff going on, and there's people shooting off comments letting us know that on CoinGecko the devs ranked higher than those for Litecoin Nano and others, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm talking about before. Yeah. Like these guys, I mean, they want to have fun when they make a project like this. Like it, and you want to get away from these people who are all serious and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like there's so many great devs out here in the space that don't want to work for other people because it's fucking annoying working for someone who doesn't know what the fuck this shit is, and they try to put a blockchain on everything. So like, you know what? Like this might be a meme coin, but I'm gonna give them some love. I kind of like it. It's gonna make me have fun again, mining some fucking turtle.
And I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, so there's that too. It speaks to me. I'll say that. Yeah, meme coins are fun, man. Like look at Dogecoin, right? Like the community loves this shit, especially if they have legit developers backing it. Like.
Yeah, and you know there are some things that jump out to me just from a trading perspective. Like right now, it is 1 sat, which is my favorite number to buy. It doesn't really get better risk reward than buying something at 1 sat. 50-50 chance, right?
Not going
yeah, I mean, you know, that's the thing is like with a community as strong as clearly this is. What are the odds of it going going up as opposed to down to zero? So I'm excited to see where that goes, and I'll probably be scooping a bag of turtle once we get off the stream here.
Yeah, I see in the chat about the Discord. Like, yeah, we checked out your Discord. We were blown away by the amount of users. Like, that's legit.
So one comment I want to make sure that we jump in on. So super profitable to mine. Can we confirm that?
Well, so no, and here's the thing, right? Unless he can show me something different. So it's Kryptonite Lite V7, right? So I don't know if that has a different hash rate than Kryptonite V7 or V8 or something like that. But if I plug in the numbers for Kryptonite V7, it's not profitable. So unless the hash rate's different, it's not profitable to mine right now, even at like 10 cents.
Which, you know, it's not something to necessarily stop.
Oh, V1, variant 1.
Oh man.
All right, but seriously, guys, I mean, I'm down to troll. So it's I gotta take a look at more of this, but
yeah, I will too.
I'm gonna troll. Dude, I love troll coins, so I'm all about it.
Boom. So yeah, I think Turtle Coin has won us over. We appreciate you shilling us your meme coin bags so that we can have some fun too. Now, guys, I know there's some of you in the comment section. If there are questions about anything, if there's something that you would like for us to speak on a little bit, if there's another coin that you want us to take a look at, we've got some time. You let us know. We can jump into that. Guys, was there anything that you guys wanted to discuss that's, going on in the market right now that deserves some airtime?
Shit. What was I looking at?
How do you guys feel about Serenity with ETH? ETH going to POS. I mean, it's already a POS, but it's going to go to. Hey, bro, somebody's got to be the corny one.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm still on track for my freaking guess I had when I was on the Bullish podcast, 150. That was my end of year guess for Ethereum. So
we're getting there. We're getting
there slowly.
Somebody won a ledger today. They guessed the right price for the 1st of November. So they're getting a new ledger in the mail. ETH is a shit show. I don't. Having some exposure is smart from a trading perspective, but long term, fuck ETH.
What is okay? Did we ever cover Elastic?
Elastic or Elastos?
Elastic.
No.
Nope.
XEL. Let's bring it up. Ooh. Up 13 cents today. 6.7 million market cap, 64,000 in 24-hour volume on Trex, Upbit, and
this isn't a mining one though. This is one that I was just trying to trade. It was a distribution. 100%.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to, dude. I had one that I wanted to look at though. That was actually proof of work.
You know what would be good if you could bring up the Stellite chart XTL. If you can bring that up, because I think it might be coming back around to a good time to buy. So I know there's a lot of people who watch the show who missed that first pump or weren't mining it to begin with, and maybe pointed some
XTL.
XTL.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, I gave a little shill on that on Twitter today.
Yeah, it's a bag that's great, and I think that it's gonna come back around. It's at 11 sats right now. So, God, Trade Ogre and Crex. When it starts getting some love, I think we could easily see Stellite be one of the next to go on Cryptopia or Bittrex.
Well, here's the thing too. Like we had talked about it before, but like these exchanges are going to stop taking, supposedly they're going to stop taking money to list on their exchanges, and they need to have like a test net and all that shit. So we'll see what happens, because if that's the case, like proof of work coins, those are going to be way easier to list because they'll have a lot more stats than these other projects to show these exchanges that there's actual need to list. Yeah, volume's super weak, but it looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell that we're just kind of in a nice accumulation phase right now, so not really popping.
Worth looking at this price or hold off?
I hate these damn charts.
It's up 10% right now on Trade Ogre.
Yeah, but that's like
2 sats.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
God, I love shitcoins. It's so great. There's such an opportunity to make money when you look at these that are just sitting there. Anything 1 to 30 sats. I honestly, I don't even. If the chart looks good, I could give a shit what it does. Chances of it going in the right direction are great right now.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to fucking just start if you want a bag, just start gradually accumulating this one in this range. I mean, it looks to me that it's kind of just in it's not really getting suppressed or anything. It doesn't really have a lot of volume. I think that's the biggest problem with this one. But like when this thing does pop, it does. I mean, it runs pretty fast. So I would just start slowly accumulating in that range.
All right. Now let's see.
There's
Nerva. So Max, thanks for the mention there. Nerva on Trade Ogre.
what's the ticker?
Guessing Nerva. It's not on CoinMarketCap yet.
So I do want to say that
XNV.
BitTube is still completely crushing it for AMD cards right now. Like crushing.
I'm surprised it's not on Binance yet.
BitTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, BitTube. Like it's still just
because they got a product and everything, and I mean community's there. It should, in my opinion, that's probably gonna happen. Maybe Q1 or if not by the end of the year.
I said them and Haven.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. I'm looking at the price history on Nerva, the atomic symbol. This chart sucks.
So it's an untraceable and secure cryptocurrency aiming to be GPU and ASIC resistant via the new Kryptonite adaptive proof of work algorithm. Offers true privacy and fungibility. It's totally untraceable and unlinkable with users and transfer amounts hidden from the public. No crowd sale, no ICO.
No pre-mine?
Does not say that. Let's see. Oh, it says there's 2 new exchanges coming soon. Trade Ogre. New exchange coming soon. New exchange coming soon. Man, must be legit. I hate when they do that. Okay, advertise. Is there a pre-mine? Yes. 180,000 coins were pre-mined for this project. That equates to approximately 0.97% of the total supply. This is to finance infrastructure around the network for the years to come. So that would lead me to believe that they also have an established team.
So chart-wise, this thing in August was like nothing.
$25 of total volume.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, it's spiked up pretty large. I mean, for me, it's definitely in an uptrend right now, but it's not really any volume. So obviously, these shitcoins don't really have that much volume. But I mean, for me right now, I'd be patient. We're sitting at all-time highs, but you can tell right now it's kind of sustaining it. So it could be because it's getting on other exchanges and people are, trying to position for listings. So, it's a higher risk play if you want to get in it. Obviously, not a large bag here, but if you want to play the other exchange listings, then this might be a good one to play with.
So, guys, one thing that someone just DM'd me about when it comes to spec mining, I know obviously we've talked about the resources before where people can look, but right now, can you guys bring up what to mine and just talk about what would be good for people to point some hash at if they're looking to just get started with mining?
Tube.
That's easy, quick and easy.
Yeah, so like I was saying, so for your AMD guys, it's going to be Tube, Loki, Ryu, XTL. For your NVIDIA guys, like Raven is still just killing it. There's nothing really close. And then you've got Bitcore, Gentarium, which is Lyra 2Z. And that's about it.
Awesome.
Profitability-wise.
Looked at this today. What's Graft? It's Kryptonite V8.
So Yeah, that was the other thing. So it just forked because it was V7 and it went to V8, so the difficulty tanked today. So it skyrocketed just like Monero did when it forked. So yeah, it went crazy. It's a payment coin. It's got its own credit card and shit like that. So it's been around for about a year, I think, maybe a little longer.
How long did it take for the difficulty to adjust to where it wasn't that profitable to mine anymore?
It was number one like all day today.
And yeah, it just dropped to number 2.
Yeah, so it's still up there, but no, it was like number 8 or 9 yesterday. So
okay,
definitely shot up.
Great. It actually looks pretty interesting. That's one to want to check out. Maybe we can talk about it a little more in depth next week. Well, one thing that I wanted to touch on, because I know we've discussed this a little bit, and we're going to continue to work on providing some of this content to people that tune into the show. We've started to kick around the idea of creating a resource for people new to mining. So over the course of the next week or so, if there are thoughts that you guys have as the community, topics that you would like covered, maybe something that you'd like to see a 10 to 15 minute video done on that you could use as a resource when setting up miners or whatever the case may be, just shoot that as a direct message or post that in the comments here. That way we can read through and make sure that we're cataloging those and covering what you guys would like to be covered. But guys, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about today before we kind of wrap things up?
So there was one thing I wanted to bring up. So I tweeted out today about basically thinking that I think next year is going to be the year of proof of work and that privacy coins are going to be the way to go. And then on cue, IDEX tweets out that they're going to start doing KYC AML. So my go-to for most of the proof of work coins lately has been Crypto Bridge. And I think now that Crypto Bridge is going to end up blowing up. And also they're going to have ERC20 on Crypto Bridge soon too. So
I like Crypto Bridge.
Yeah, I do too. So that's probably going to be the go-to DEX now.
So why? I mean, what was the reasoning for their KYC?
So IDEX is US based. So basically this was just a preemptive thing. They just did it because they felt like it was coming down the pipe. So
yeah.
Well, and it is, right? Regulations are coming. So these companies that are looking to get their shit together ahead of schedule, it's smart from a business perspective. It'll be interesting to see how they come back from this. I know their coin Aura took a major shit today after the news. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to buy the blood on that. Chances are, if a business is going to make an announcement that could potentially be this detrimental, they've got something that they know they're going to roll out with that's going to bring business back.
Or they just don't want to end up in prison.
Well, I mean, that's one thing, right? But if they just wanted to avoid prosecution, they could have just shut the whole thing down, right? They could have wrapped things up and not. But to make this announcement and what people are kind of viewing as potentially the death of that exchange, I don't think it will be. I think that they know something that we don't. They've got something up their sleeve. They're not just going to torpedo their business like that. So I will probably be looking to buy some of that Aura blood once it bottoms out. Yeah,
I mean, shit. When I first got into the space, I wanted to make a something that was like a. It was nothing was out yet like it. I mean, there wasn't anything out there. I wanted to make something to where you plug in a hardware wallet and then you're good. That's how you log in. And then all these DEXs came out, and like the biggest issue for me, the reason why I didn't do it was obviously legalities. So like I kind of get where they're coming from, but I think down the road, it's not going to be an issue. Like we're still gonna figure out how to run this shit the right way. Right now, it's just the battle to the first working product, and I kind of like the competition of all these coming out. It's really exciting.
It's good for us as traders, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. Things like this, companies battling it out for our attention, is what leads to better platforms for us to utilize. So
yeah, and one thing that I do want to hit was, so when you're on these smaller exchanges, you don't want to keep a lot. I think there was just one that did an exit scam. It was a Canadian-based exchange.
Canadian.
So I mean, you just keep in mind when you're playing with these smaller exchanges, you're really going, and especially the newer ones, you're putting your faith into these anonymous, sometimes exchange runners in foreign countries that just want to hit, you know, $100,000, and then they just fucking leave with your money. I've seen it happen. So just keep that in mind. Like, you want to be smart, and when you're, especially when it's a newer exchange, you have a higher probability of them exit scamming you. So just don't put a lot in there. Be safe. You know, don't keep it in there for a long time either.
Do you guys? I mean, you guys have been in the space for a while. So, are you guys? How many exchanges are you guys using? Are you using? I mean, do you dabble in going into some of these exchanges? Like, I know a lot of people today mentioned DDEX as an alternative to IDEX. Have you guys been on DDEX? You guys? I mean,
it just depends on a coin. If a coin's there and it's not somewhere else, and you know I'm fucking making some of it, then I'm going there. And if I see a spec play that I, you know, can't buy anywhere else, that's what I have to do, and I'll learn the platform. I mean, for the most part right now, like most dexes kind of run like this very similar setup. So um, I definitely have a lot of exchanges, and just from being in the space so long, like you gotta have, you don't want to put everything in one exchange. You want to put everything in multiple exchanges, just like your portfolio. You know, don't want to put them all your trading amount into one exchange.
Yeah,
sure.
so I actually used DDEX a little bit when IDEX went down for a month back in like June, I think it was. I moved everything off and moved it over to DDEX, and it's actually pretty nice. But yeah, I'm kind of the same as WhaleBearMan. Like, I'm basically split between like Binance, Trade Ogre, Crypto Bridge, IDEX for now, and yeah, that's really it.
Nice. Well, you know, as we wrap things up, fellas, I know WhaleBearMan, you mentioned that that you feel like we're due for a bounce. The market is looking good. I just wanted to be the first to let you know that CNBC actually just tweeted that they think the bottom is in.
Oh fuck.
No.
We're going down, boys.
I just wanted to be the first to let you guys know, if you've been watching the stream, you missed the tweet where Bitcoin bottom is in according to CNBC. So
Short it, bro. Short it.
Yeah. Okay. Got to close my lungs.
Cut the stream, man. No.
But honestly, you know, this daily close, just like yesterday, was super important. Yesterday we had a fake out of the mean triangle on Bitcoin, and then today we had a decent amount of volume. You know, we got the daily close happening in about 1 hour, so anticipating some volatility today, at least. You know, within the next hour. But overall, you know, big picture right now, at least for Bitcoin, I haven't changed anything here. I've like kept this the same since I don't even know when I made this chart. But yeah, we're getting down to the point to where by December, we're gonna know what the fuck is gonna happen. For me, there's a lot of fundamental analysis in my positions. Mainly, you know, as a trader that isn't as much of a you know, intraday trader, I like to look for trends. And right now, it's just kind of waiting to see if this thing is going to break up or is it going to break down out of this, because I feel like it's going to go up though. Just from a fundamental perspective, we have the backed happening in November. So here's the catcher though. You know, the CFTC has to approve of them first. I don't think that's happened yet. If that happens, then we're good. Now, they don't have a reason to not approve them. The CFTC covers futures, and that's why the SEC doesn't have to approve this. Just like when the CFTC approved the CBOE futures. So that can very well happen. There's not any doubt in my mind that they wouldn't approve, but that's still kind of a black swan event that can happen. That could be really detrimental to the space right now, because fundamentally, that's one of the biggest things that's going to happen this whole year. So if it comes out, I mean, I anticipate we break up, but we're holding our bullish sentiment for now. I mean, we're making higher lows. So,
and we are tentatively set. I mean, back is tentatively set for December 12th. So, notwithstanding a Black Swan event, we are set to blast off. I think November is going to be a great month. So. All right, fellas. Well, if there's nothing else, no comments, questions that we need to address right now, I think we'll go ahead and wrap the stream up for tonight. We will be back next week, Tuesday, Thursday, one of those days. We're going to figure it out, find a time that works best for everyone. And for those of you who continue to tune in and join us for these, we appreciate your support. Be sure to make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications here. Smash that like button up, and make sure that you join us every week when we're on here. So for myself and for WhaleBearMan and Crypto Chris Walken, peace out, guys.
Bye, guys.